Alrighty, people. Race 2, Group A. Lunchtime is over. We are back racing with Tristan Leudel, Michael Schüttler, Esme de Wilder, Enrique Checa, Christoph Lamboles, Miles Goodman, Juliana Petrushki, Maddox Bacchus, Nick Vandenberg, Jerry Van Bussel, Tino Antonacci, Bertil Palup, Max Van Laar, Jesper Jide, Alberto Cortez, Bruno Albino, Kenny Verbenen, and Chiara Cowenberg. Race 2, Group A, we are back. Sorry for the delay. There was some kind of a mistake for drawing the carts. As you know, since this is Group A, there are 2 pre-qualifying warm-up laps now because the carts have been stopped for quite a while. So reset and we start all over again. Eduardo Silva, essa bateria de agora é qual? Corrida 2, Grupo A. Brodosport, did Horian Van Wijs get a penalty last race? I don't think so. I'm not too sure now. So warm-up is done. Carts going back into the pits. Now everyone will wait for the green lights to go on so they can get back on track. Exactly, Brodosport. He made a hard overtake, but he gave the position back. So I really don't think that there was a post-race penalty for him. A imagem tá normal aqui, Michel. Dá um F5 aí na TV, deve ser a internet aí. Aqui tá tudo certo. So green flag is being waved, so we are off to the flying lap. Hello, Angelo. Welcome back. Go Brazucas. From Brazil, let me see, we have Bruno Albino. And Juliana Petrushki in this race. Checker flag is out. Let's just wait for everyone to cross it. And that is it. Qualifying session done. Michael Schüttler with a 53.9. Kenny Verbenen in second place with the 53.9. Oh, that is 1,000th of a second slower than Michael. Michael with the 53.946. Kenny with the 53.947. Esme de Wilder starting P3, 2/10 behind him. Maddox in P4. P4. Oh my goodness. Not enough time for me to give you guys the correct order. We'll just wait for a little bit now. Is me talking to Kenny, to Michael there. What's up, Tom? 10 a.m. here in Brazil, the perfect time to watch the F18V team broadcast. I'm not quite sure what is going on the track right now. I think they still are rearranging the order of the drivers that are on track. Okay. So we got Schuttler, Kenny, and Ismay on the first 3 spots. Then we have from P4. Okay, let's just start off the race. And we are racing, ladies and gentlemen. There goes Michael leading the field onto turn 2. Let me get my racing names here. As they go through the Shadow Realm. What did Anton send me earlier? Okay, I've got my stuff here. Onto Lightning, into Thunder Road, up there on the bridge. Onto King's Tribute. Then a turn to the right. That is the Mushroom. Then they have a left, right, left kink into Dive Bomb. This is it. Dive Bomb City. Final kink, and that is the first lap done and dusted. For now, the best lap goes for Kenny Verbenen with the 53.8. He's still up in P2. As P1 and P2 starting to gain a little bit of a gap to Ismay in P3, she starts looking over her shoulder behind Maddox and Enrique Checa. As they push through Mushroom. This is Mushroom turn. Some of you asked us to give you guys the names of the turns. So let's start it off. This is the Scoop, which goes into the Ladle. That one. Onto the L4 chicane. This is the Shadow Realm. Pushing right, everyone always touching that wall on the left. Into the big one. This is the big one. Then off into Lightning. Up Thunder Road. Down to King's Tribute after the bridge. This one is Mushroom. Then the left-right kink into Dive Bomb City, onto the final kink. And that is one lap done. Ricardo Schwingel, what a terrible track. No, this is not a terrible track. This is a highly technical track. Oh, and I just saw Ismay getting past by Maddox. He was worried about him getting past. He just did his move, licked the stamp, and sent it on the inside. So Ismay dropping down to P4, getting chased around by Vanderberg now. As Michael and Kenny up in front start to build a good solid gap to Maddox, Ismay and Vanderberg, P3, 4, and 5. Michael's last lap was a purple lap. That was a 53.7. Now it's Kenny's purple lap with a 53.5. Already some people in the pits. Max Van Laar in the pits. Jesper Jide also in the pits. So Kenny probably won't let Michael Schuttler get away too much. He answered right back. Michael Schuttler's best lap was a 53.7. As Kenny answers back with the purple 53.563 lap, doing an average of 45.7 kilometers an hour. As Esme de Wilder, the reigning ladies category world champion, trying to hold on to that third position. Rabelo na área, beijo Portuga Peixe, a turma toda, amo vocês. Rebelo, sorry, no hablo español, amigo, English only. A bit of a joke to our Brazilian friends. Enrique Checa losing one position, dropping down to P8. He was just passed by Lloydel. Let me check his first name, I think it's Timo. No, Tristan Lloydel. Beto Carreiro is better? It's different, just different types of tracks. This is a really cool track actually. Beto Carreiro is also an awesome track. Ismay holding on nicely to that P3. So maybe Maddox and Vanderberg. Well, actually, Ismay was back down to P4. She's still in P4, Maddox in P3. Yeah, Maddox passed her and he's gaining a little bit of time. He's doing 53.9-ish laps. Esme Vanderberg and Palup Bertil doing low 54s, 54.0, 54.1s. Oh, look, there's a move on the inside. Oh, she tries to get back, and then Palup Bertil almost, I thought he was going to pass them both. Took his feet off the throttle, so thought about it twice, but that was a hard one. See Ismay trying to protect it on the inside as they go onto the bridge. I thought that cross was going to work, but there was not enough space, so Palup thought about that twice, decided to take his foot off the throttle and wait for a better opportunity later on. Meanwhile, this is getting feisty. Okay, now Palup making a move, leaving Vanderberg behind, gains P5. Vanderberg dropping to P6. So Ismay steering up the pot on this race. P4 is up for grabs right now. Cowan Reuter, I prefer Botequin Cup, to be honest. Okay, makes perfect sense. Botequin Cup only after all the races. Maybe at 5 or 6 p.m. everyone just gets together, goes out for a beer. And you know what? Let me see. Maddox is doing a nice job. He is 2.8 seconds behind Schuttler, but he has a 4.5 gap to Ismay, so he's like just running on his own. So he has that P3 place pretty much guaranteed on the end of the race. Joris VW, go on, Nick. A lot of overtaking in the midfield now. Juliana Petruski losing position to Antonacci. She's dropping to P13. Antonacci up to P12. And this is the heat of the moment with Esme with 1, 2, 3 drivers on her back. One of them goes into the pits. That is Tristan Lloydel. Let's see his pit stop time, and then we'll check his laps. Maybe he can get an undercut. Still shows us in the pits. Okay, he's out. 18.5. Safe. Yeah, that is a safe time for a pit stop. Pit stop. Lamboles with the 18.4. Let's see how Miles does his pit stop now. 18.1. Excellent stop by Miles Goodman. De Wilder still hanging on to that net P4 position. Vanderberg can't wait to make a move on her. Meanwhile, Enrique Checa, who was just behind him, decides he's wasting too much time, goes into the pits. There he is. There's Anton with his stylish cowboy hat on. Ryan's over there as well. Enrique Checa with an 18.0 pit stop. Not bad at all. But he gets out in the middle of traffic. Maybe not the right call. Maybe later on would be better. But who am I to criticize what these guys are doing? I'm not a driver. I'm a retired driver. Can't drive anymore. Clinoso, good morning, Brazil. A lot of Brazilians, of course, watching our broadcast. Nice move into the shadow realm. Don't quite know who that was, but it was a really nicely done move. Tristan Lloydel with the best second sector, purple, 7.294. Vanderberg is in. Okay, so Vanderberg is going to try and get the undercut on De Wilder. 18.2, not bad. Gets out also on a little bit of traffic. Not quite sure if this is going to work out for Vanderberg. He got out just in the middle of some traffic there. He'll have to make up positions without losing too much time, which is a hard one to ask on this type of track. Tristan Lloydel with his best personal lap, 54.098. Michael Schuttler answering back with a personal best, sector 1, 8.381. His previous lap was a 53.8. So Vanderberg is in again for his second pit stop, making 2 pit stops at once. Let's see how much time. 18.3, so a combined pit stop of 36.4. Not bad at all. Reminder to chat and to the commentator as well. The record is still Bram Gelton's 18.0. Yeah, that was close. That was a close pit stop, but it worked out. So 10 laps to go. Lap 13 out of 23. Schuttler still in front doing 53.7s. Let me see if someone will be able to do an undercut. I don't think so, because Kenny is lapping basically the same as Michael. As you see them both on our image going down to King's Tribute onto Mushroom. Tobias Souza, good morning, Penha Santa Catarina, Brazil. Vamos, Bruno Albino. Michael still in the lead. Leaving this up to 2 late pit stops. I want to see how Vanderberg's pit stop will pan out. I will check his times. Okay, so De Wilder in the pits. Let me see her time. Vandenberg he's running 55.1s right now. De Wilder, yeah, solid pit stop. That is an 18.3. Let's see what she does with her laps now, because she might get undercut by Vandenberg. She still has to do one more pit stop now. Michael Schuttler with the best first sector, 8.374. And that is a 53.6 lap for Michael and for Kenny as well. Cortez in the pits. Just gonna have to wait for De Wilder to make her second pit stop and see how this pans out between her and Vandenberg. Who else was along with them? Was it Cortez or was it Cheka? Speaking of Cheka, just made a green lap, 54.006. De Wilder 18.2. So yeah, Vandenberg in front of De Wilder after they get out of their second pit stop. That was nicely done by him. The undercut worked, as you can see. Now De Wilder will have a fight on her hands the other way around. Michael Schuttler with the best lap now. That is a purple 53.4 lap. Who's in front of Vandenberg now? Let me see. Oh, wait. Parup. I think Parup got the undercut on both of them. This could be P4 for him. 16 out of 23 laps done. Heavy carts, Sérgio Soares. One of the most talented photographers you will see around the whole world, not only Brazil. Michael Schuttler in the pits for his first pit stop. There he is, our virtual leader of the race. Let's see how Kenny Verbanen will answer back. Is he coming in on this lap? Maybe on the next one? I'll keep an eye out. Eyes peeled for this information, pretty important. Bruno Albino running P6, doing a solid job up until now. Kenny in the lead, will try to go for the overcut. Boa tarde, Portugal. Cadê os BRs? Bruno Albino, P6. Juliana Petrushki, P12 on this race. A lot of Bruno Albino fans on our chat. This is Vandenberg. Where is Esme? So Esme lost another position. Actually, Vandenberg jumped... let me check the name, boys. He jumped Parup. Parup lost one position. Actually, he overtook Esme. So she is P10, but that is not a actually P10. I think that is a net P6 for De Wilder. Okay, so Kenny is in the pits now. As he's coming out, oh, by the way, Michael Schuttler on his second pit stop. So when Kenny pit stops again, let's see if he can come out in front of Michael Schuttler. So pit stops done for Michael Schuttler now. No more pit stops for him. Now Kenny has to make his last pit stop. He has a few laps only. We are 19 of 23 laps done on this race. As they go onto the Shadow Realm. Onto the big one. into lightning, through Thunder Road, onto King's Tribute, as they go through Mushroom, people getting in the way of Michael. Michael making an overtake, but he might have lost a little bit of time now. This is Max Van Laar. So 3 laps to go now, 20 out of 23. Through Shadow Realm goes Michael Schottler. You see who's coming along with him. That is Enrique Checa. Well, you know what? Enrique Checa might finish off in P3. He might have had the jump on Parup, yeah. On Maddox. Let's see where Maddox gets off after his pit stop. Michael's still the virtual leader. Okay, so Enrique is in the pits. Okay. That was wrong by me, sorry. Well, Kenny has one more lap to get in. Let me remind you, guys who are watching us, you cannot pit on first, neither last lap. Either you go from second lap onwards and before the last lap. Okay, so Kenny is in. Let's see how this pans out. Okay, he's about to go now. Here comes Kenny. Here comes Michael. Oh, Michael in second place goes through the inside. Kenny gets the inside for the next turn. This is the final lap. Kenny makes the jump on Michael. That was amazing. That was an amazing move. Down to the wire. This is the last lap. Michael trying to get back on Kenny. Don't know if he's going to be able to make it as they go through lighting. Kenny making a solid job. Oh, but Michael is so close now. As they go onto the bridge, a little bit of defending by Kenny on this last lap. They are coming for the win. Kenny still up in front. Dive Bomb City, maybe not gonna work, so that is it. Kenny Verbanen wins the race. Michael Schottler is sort of disappointed, yeah, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Amazing, boys. Nice race, nice race. Oh, look at this. Jerry up to P3, Maddox in P4. Down to P5 goes Vanderberg. Parup down to P6. De Wilder P7. Max Van Laar all the way down to P8. P9 Tristan Loidel. P10 for Enrique Checa. Juliana Petruski from Brazil in P11. P12 for Bruno Albino. Cortez in P13. Miles Goodman in P14. Cowenberg in P15. Antonacci P16. P17 for Jide Jasper, and P18 for Lamboles. So very nice race by Kenny Verbanen. That was an amazing strategy, stopping on the right time. He just got out of the pits marginally ahead of Michael. He even tried to go for the move, but that was not enough space. It was a little bit too late. So the win goes for Kenny. Nice race by everyone on track. And what about Jerry? Where did that come from? Nice one. Nice racing, boys. Nice racing, boys and girls. So, let's get you the list for the next race. Race 2, Group B. we have the reigning world champion John Del Valle, Milko Mibas, Kyle Vinke, Oliver Rojas, Juliano Ballarin, Mateus Pluta, Noah Vangbunshon, Paulo Machado, Miguel Cuenca, Aurelian Milland, Emil Hollink, Luna Antonacci, Balazs Schuks, Nico Democrossi, Charles Decline, Adam Wyckoff, Yermo Zanen, and Rodrigo Baldissera. Yeah, we will be right back, people. Let me get my voice back together, okay? Next race in a few moments, perhaps an interview as well. See you in a few moments.